It's pretty obvious you're not over Robin yet. And somehow I seriously doubt she found a way to get over you. If the love is still there, why not try to work things out?
I will always love Robin and want the best for her. But I'm not it.
How do you know?
Because she told me in uncertain terms that she wants a family, and I don't.
Oh. Is the thought of committing to one person for the rest of your life really that scary?
Surprisingly, commitment is not the problem. Robin and I were together for a year and a half. If this whole baby thing didn't happen, we'd still be together. We broke up because we have fundamentally different views of what we want out of life. Now, if I was to have a baby with her to try and hold on to a relationship, that wouldn't be fair to anyone. Most of all, the child. Elizabeth, I don't think I'm father material.
That's what most men say until the moment they hold their first child.
I like my life the way it is. Do I wish Robin was in it? Absolutely. But realistically, I know that can't happen. So I have to try and find a way to accept that I can love someone and want to be with them, but for whatever reason, we can't share life together.
If you figure out how to make peace with that, will you let me know?
Okay, I want you to tell me everything, starting with what you were doing with Johnny up in the mountains.
A lot has happened since we last talked, not just with Johnny, but with Logan, too.
So he wasn't just running his mouth about you forgiving him, he wasn't making that up?
Yeah, we agreed to try again.
Why?
Because I made a deal with Scott Baldwin. He said that he would drop the charges against my dad and give guardianship of my mom back over to Nicholas if I gave Logan a second chance.
That's not a deal, Lulu. That's blackmail.
You sound exactly like my dad. He thinks that Scott's really using me and this is all about him trying to get back at my dad.
I can't believe I'm going to side with your father, but no one knows Scott better than your father. And if Luke thinks that has some kind of an agenda, he probably does.
Scott feels bad about bailing on Logan, and he's trying to score points any way that he can.
And because Scott was a deadbeat dad doesn't mean it's up to you to fix it.
The truth is, I've been looking for an excuse to try again with Logan.
Then what were you doing with Johnny up at the cabin?
I was trying to explain to my dad why I care about Logan. He basically made me feel like a fool, so I started second-guessing myself, and the more I tried to make sense of it, the more confused I got, so I took off, and I ran into Johnny.
You're second-guessing yourself because you know that Logan is a lying, unfaithful jerk, and if you get back together with him, he is just going to break your heart again.
I don't know Logan like I do.
I know when he doesn't get what he wants, he loses it, just like he did with me today.
What are you talking about?
He busted in my house looking for you, and when I told him to get out, he grabbed me. I'm telling you, the sooner you get rid of this guy, the happier you will be.
John, do you want to destroy everything that your father has built up? By allowing Sonny Corinthos to see him like this?
It's his to destroy, remember that.
No, John, it's going to be yours one day. So now I got to clean it up for both of you, so please, a little help would be nice. No more visits to Lulu Spencer.
You can relax. I made sure Lulu will never want to see me again.
And that's a wise choice. The last thing you want your father to find out is why you have been taking off.
Lulu's name better not come up anywhere near my father.
Johnny. You want Lulu to be safe. Stay home. Don't make your father come looking for you.
From what I hear, Zakara's always been crazy, ruthless bastard, okay? Who's been hanging on by a thread. If his wife was murdered, that could have been enough to make him snap.
And when he did, Trevor was there to pick up the pieces.
Right, and Trevor, got him out of the city, left him in Crimson Point, had somebody watching him 24 hours. Hey, you know what? If nobody knows that Zakara's crazy, then Trevor can run things in his name.
And he has complete deniability.
It's a perfect setup. Trevor can call the shots, and, Zakar can take blame for the fallout.
You said Anthony made some threats. What?
He's totally and criminally insane, and there's no doubt in my mind that if he got loose, he would make good on his promise and come after my family.
sorry. I didn't mean to take off without telling you.
What's wrong? Did I do something to upset you?
No, I needed time to think. I have so many voices in my head, I don't know which one is mine anymore.
I guess they're all saying get rid of Logan.
No, not all of them.
So, where were you?
I, went up to the mountains for the night, and then when I came back, I stopped by Carly's, and she said stuff got kind of ugly with the two of you.
Yeah, they did. I realized I don't think we're gonna work after all.
Focus is on Trevor Lansing. If you see Johnny Sakara around town, you leave him alone.
Okay, what if he's with Lulu?
Then you take her home. I don't want you to lay a hand on Johnny Sakara. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do, Mr. C.
You got your the tail on Trevor?
They've been on him all week.
Okay, I want you to find him, bring him here. Okay?
Sure, boss. Anything else?
Yeah, I want you to put some more guards on Carly and the boys.
Jax already has her around the
I
class.
don't care what Jax wants. Zakara's threatening them. For all I know, he put a hit out on Michael and Morgan, and Letitia got killed instead. I can't take any more chances.
Of course not. Just so you know, Mrs. C isn't gonna like this very much.
You know what, Max? She can get in my face all she wants. But at least I know she's alive.
Jason, thank God you're here. I have so much to tell you, starting with Lulu. You will never believe what she did this time.
You need to let me go first. It's important. Checked on Michael and Morgan, and they're fine.
Why wouldn't they be fine?
Because Sonny met with Anthony Zakara today.
Did you see Lulu there? Because she was
Please, Carly, you need to listen to me. Sonny says that Anthony is crazy, and I'm talking totally insane. He threatened to kill Michael and Morgan.
You're not gonna let that happen.
Zakara is basically a prisoner in his own home. There's guards on him 24/7. He has no real power.
Then why are you scaring me like
because
this?
Sonny says if this guy got loose, he might make good on his word. You're their mother. You need to know the danger exists.
What are you gonna do about this?
It's complicated. Sonny says the place is like a fortress. It would be really hard to get to Zakara, and nobody knows the guy's crazy. Trevor's been covering for him for years. So it would look like the Sonny went in, killed his rival in his own home without being provoked.
And then someone would turn around and do that to Sonny.
Right. I mean, it's just gonna take time to deal with Zakara. I mean, that doesn't mean you and the boys need to change how you live. But you need to be careful this time.
If that son of a bitch comes near my kids, I'll kill him myself.
I'm gonna take care of it. Not as soon as I would like, but I will.
I want you to tell me everything that's happened. Start from the beginning so I can wrap my brain around this, Jason.
It's just business. It's most of it's
If
business.
Anthony Zakara is trying to kill my kids, then I get to know why.
Yeah, I was never in a hurry to have kids. I always thought that it would just happen one day. A few years ago, as I was involved with a surrogacy, that didn't turn out too well. Then I married Carly. And I have 2 great stepsons, but I would like another child, preferably a girl. But I'm not picky, you know.
Carly disagrees.
She's afraid that she'll have difficulty getting pregnant, which will then put a strain on our marriage.
Well, she has a point. I've known a few marriages who have broken up over fertility issues.
Really?
Well, ironically, usually it's the woman who wants to do it because, you know, she has a career, she feels like her time is running out, and so they get on the fertility bandwagon and they got the shots and the temperature testing, and sadly, even sometimes when there is a baby, it's too late. The marriage is already falling apart.
Right, so you're saying I should let it go?
What I'm saying is that my advice and $1.70 will get you a cup of
No,
coffee.
come on, I still want to hear it.
Jax, I don't like Carly very much, but that doesn't mean that I'm oblivious to her strengths. I think in time that Carly will realize that having a baby with her husband is worth the emotional upheaval. After all, Carly does seem to thrive on emotional upheaval.
So you're saying I should just wait her out?
I think that Carly will realize that she does want to have a baby with you. I think you just need to give her some time to realize.